What's going on, guys? You voted for it and I listened. I'm going to show you how to turn this into this. So actually, I just lied to you. I'm going to show you how you can find properties for under $50 and that you can actually buy for under $50. And if you know me and you've been around the channel for the last 6 months, you know that I love talking about Foreclosure.com. And today is no different. But you know, hear me out. Hear me out, because I'm going to show you a new way that I found that you can buy properties for under $50 if you just implement this system to the very last detail. A link to Foreclosure.com is going to be in the description down below. And also, if you want 6 more ways to find deals and how to create that on autopilot, getting deals every single day without you having to do any extra work, I'm creating a mini course, so a link to that mini course is going to be in the description down below as well. And so let's hop over into Foreclosure.com, and we're not going to be looking at foreclosures, but I want to type in a city. And when I'm talking about $50, this is actually going to be coming out of that $50 to find properties. So let's go over to, let's just say Oklahoma, Oklahoma City, because the military just moved me here. That's why I haven't been posting in a while. Anyways, you type in Oklahoma City, you're going to see a bunch of foreclosures. We're not targeting those people because the bank is already taking back this property. It's in the foreclosure stage. So we're going to hop over here to pre-foreclosures. We're going to check market. So you can see all these properties are in pre-foreclosure. Let's go ahead and click on, let's just see this one, 509 Southwest 162nd Street. That's a mouthful. So we're going to scroll down here. So it says an auction. That's not necessarily true. Literally, this is what I want you to do. This is a strategy that I want you to implement. Go to Target, get a pen, and get some note cards, and literally write out, hey, I know you're going through a hardship and I want to be the solution to your problem. Now, a foreclosure, if you actually get foreclosed on, that stays on your credit for about 7 to 10 years. So, and that can really affect someone's credit, dropping about between about 50 to 100 credit score points. So it makes these people very motivated. And now what's so great about this is you get to talk to these homeowners directly. You don't get to talk to a bank. You don't get to talk to a lawyer. You can just talk to these people one-on-one. And now how do you do that? Well, you have their address. So what I want you to do is whenever you're writing these letters, these notes, you're going to actually hand deliver this to the home. You don't have to necessarily knock on it. I've talked about that before. You can knock on these homeowners' doors and talk to them in person. If you don't want to do that, if you don't want to talk to them in person, you can just leave this note card like in the little crack of the door, their front door. Now, whenever they see that, they can see that you're interested in buying their home and they want to sell it. They want to sell it quick because a bank is going to be foreclosing on them. And this is how you're going to buy this property with literally zero money to little money. So once you slid into their DMs, just kidding. Once you leave behind this note card and they give you a call because you know you're going to be a smart person, you're going to leave your contact information for them to actually contact you back. And so once they give you a call, this is how you're going to actually close this deal. So you're going to do all your research up front. So Foreclosure.com actually gives you an estimate of what the property is worth. Don't listen to that. Just do your own research on how to find out if this property, you know, what this property is worth. So whenever you show up, you know what the max that you can offer on this house or any money. And so whenever you talk to these people, they're wanting out of this situation. And what you can actually do is what it's called a subject to deal. What that means is you're taking over the loan. You're taking over the property and the loan is actually going to stay in that person's name. So you're going to get the deed or the title to the property, but the loan is going to stay in the original homeowner's name. And so it's not on your credit. You don't have to put any money down. And it's completely legal. And I'm actually going to give you a free subject to contract in the description down below if you want to go check that out. It has to be very specific to your state. So what I recommend is you taking this contract, taking it to a lawyer and being like, hey, what do I need to change so this is legal and I can actually do this? And subject to deals are completely legal. It's just the only issue is if a bank finds out that you're doing this, they could call the loan. Most banks don't want that. And why? Because they want an asset that's going to be performing. Meaning they don't want to recall the money back. They want to, obviously build the interest over time, meaning they want you to pay that 3%, 4%, 5% over time. So actually calling the loan is not as beneficial as you think for the bank. And what happens with the subject to deal is they just give you the title. Like the contract will spell out, you know, how to transfer the title, what you're putting down on the property, which is nothing, and they just transfer the title over to you. Now you have control of the property. Now the homeowner can move out. You can rent out this property and make some cash flow. And now that's how you get a property for under $100, and actually under $50. And there's gonna be videos popping up all right in here that I picked out specifically for you, and I really think you're gonna get some value out of them. So go check those videos out. But until the next video, I'm out. See ya.